want to discuss with you something that I feel that's very, very important. And that is, the shadows of your past are to remind you that the present is yet to be created, and that's directly from the true source. And I want you to think about, as we're coming to the end of this year and about to begin a new year, think about everything that is created in your life. Every challenge made you who you are. Every experience made you who you are. Everything that you've conveyed or helped, others, it made you who you are. And I want you to examine who you truly are, because everything in your life is just an example of what you should accomplish in your life. And when I say accomplish in your life, what does it mean? You watch people go in one direction and create chaos. You watch other souls go in another direction and they create joy. In another direction, happiness. And yet, when we look at everything we've done in the past that have been challenging, it's just something for us to experience, to empower ourselves, so that we can say, been there, done that, and now I can write a new story, a new life for myself. And what is the proper time? Now's the proper time. There is no such thing as tomorrow. It's whenever you're ready. And if you're living in the past, what you think you create, what you create you experience. So living in the past, even if it was positive, is not going to create the love and joy and happiness in your life, but what it's going to do is create the impediments or blocks in your life. Because the shadows of your life, the shadows of your path, are nothing but examples of what works and doesn't work. And so if you learned a manifestation technique, or a technique to improve your family, friends, relatives, your life, say, I take those wonderful tools that I've learned, but now I'm ready for more. Because nothing remains the same. Nothing is static. Everything is always moving forward. Everything is growing faster and faster. And look about, we looked about the early 1900s. You live in the past, you had a horse and carriage. Imagine if you had a horse and carriage today and that's how you went to work. Especially if you lived 60, 70 miles away, it would take you a long time to get to work. So now you take public transportation or a car. But you learn a method of conveyance, and then you said there must be a way I can make it better. And in making better, we went from horse and carriage, we went to cars, we went to airplanes, and on and on and on. And things keep changing. So the past is nothing but an experience for you to create your unlimited future. I want you to hear that again. Nothing but an experience to create your unlimited future. What does an unlimited future mean? Well, whatever you want it to be. What do you mean it means whatever I want it to be? What if I don't know what I want it to be? Yes, you really do know. But now you're getting into the intellectual part of your mind. You're letting the ego get in front of you. And if you have the doubt, then say, true source, open the door. Let me see the door open so I know what my path is. And then walk away, and magically the door will open. Because, see, there's a part of you that already knows what you want to accomplish and what you desire to accomplish. And every one of you that is on the planet at this time, learning about self-worth, self-love, and self-esteem. Gee, where did I hear that before? All the other messages I've given you. But on the other hand, it's also teaching you that you are unlimited. That means, what path do you desire to take? Now, there are two ways to do it. You can force it, or you can listen to true inner source guidance. And if you listen to true inner source guidance, my expression is you walk into a pile of manure, coming out smelling like a dozen roses. What is your direction in life? So many people ask me, what is my mission and goal? Take a look at what you're doing. It's really important to understand what you're doing. That's part of your mission and goal. And when I say look at what you're doing, think about what you're happy with and what you're unhappy with. And I was talking to someone, and we were talking, I was a banker today, and she and I were talking, and she said, Michael, I really changed. She's got 2 children, 4 and 2, and I realized the huge responsibility. And I said, I was fancy-free, and I was married, and I could do anything I wanted. And then I had my first child, my second child, and I went, whoa, now I've got all this weight of responsibility. I have family responsibility. I can't play anymore. So I restricted my life. And then when I found out later, I can be or do anything I desire. And if I listen to true inner source guidance in my soul, I could do just as well as what I was stuck in marketing and sales as what I'm doing right now to take care of my family. So we have to end listening and living in the past to know in the present and in the future it's unlimited. We can create whatever we so desire. Now the ego gets in and says it has to be this way and my way or the highway. Pretty soon you end up with egg on your face, you're frustrated, it's not working out, and then you get angry and upset. I'm doing the best I can. Oh, it's not working. Why? Why am I cursed? Why am I blocked? You're not cursed or blocked. You're not listening. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're letting your ego get in the way. And then you look around at all the other people. Well, they're rich, they're this, that. I want to be like them. Is that what your life path is? Maybe it is. Or is it something far, far greater? I will tell you that I work with multi-millionaires, and none of them that I've met are happy. Now, I'm sure there are happy, but none of them I met that were happy. They're too worried about their money. That's not the answer. It's what makes your heart sing. What makes your heart sing. I'll do it again. It's what makes your heart sing, and what makes your soul do the dance of joy in life, because that's what you are here for. And therefore, you have to look at your life and say, everything I experienced in the past helped me to become the person I am now. Now, I want to open the doors to create a life of fun and joy and happiness, what my soul tells me to do, not my ego. And it's not about someone else. Your life is not about your work, people you associate with. Yes, in part, it's to your children till they reach a certain age. Then they're on their own. You know that old story? Your children are on loan to you because when they leave, they're on their own path. But remember, you are their teacher. By your example, by you handled everything, they have learned. They've had an experience, which they will follow until they finally awaken and say, well, this works for my mom and dad and it helped me, but I need to do this, which will even be far greater for me. Realizing that for mom and dad or family, that was perfect for them. And now you're shifting gears and making it perfect for you. So in this coming new year, my suggestion is to remember the shadows of the past are to remind you the present is yet to be created. Ask for this new year to create a life that brings you love and joy and happiness, to do your mission and goal. That's it. Love and joy and happiness and mission and goal. And then watch the magic happen. Watch your soul take over. Watch your connection to the true source achieve the joy and happiness in your life.